Welcome graduates, teachers, administrators, parents, siblings, and special friends. We are so thankful for your support on such a special moment in our lives. Your ongoing encouragement and love has led us to this point, and we are so thankful for that. We will forever owe you our success, and we hope to continue to make you proud for years to come. Class of 2014, what's up? I cannot believe that the anticipation of 8 years of Kings has led to this day. I've been looking forward to this day since the first day of homework in pre-calculus. I probably should not show you this much excitement, but the next chapter of our lives is going to be legendary. High school has flown by, and as much as I will miss the Friday night football games, Chick-fil-A Wednesdays, Carrie Kendall, elaborate musicals, and Mr. Lieber, I promise I will not miss the late nights of homework, mountains of college applications, and well, the list, it goes on. I'm sure every one of you can relate to me on some level, from Stutzman's ancient history class, nose, knees, north, to the senior retreat, secretly known as Fat Camp, to Gentry's poetry slam, to the Europe trip, or should I say the Philly trip, depending on which place you spent more time. By the way, I hope Philly is not that bad because I have to spend the next 4 years there, so. Throughout our time at King's, some being since JK, others for 4 years of high school, and the few that just joined us for this year, we have matured as individuals as well as a class that comes unmatched by any other class across the country, as well as different from any other class King's has ever had. I want to thank you for an unforgettable year. Despite the challenges presented to me over the past 8 years, King's has grown to be my home. The trials I have faced and lessons I have learned during this phase of my life has shaped me into the person I am today. Sometimes I feel as though I did not completely take advantage of all the resources at King's, simply waiting for a so-called more opportune time. It's hard watching moments slip through your fingers because our time is so limited. For instance, next year I will miss my friend Rachel Bassett so dearly. We had a bucket list of things to do before we graduated, 214 items because our graduation year is clearly 2014. I would say we completed about 100 items on the list, but as you would imagine, we could not possibly complete the other 114 items tonight, considering I don't even know where the list is right now. But as you can see, we kept waiting for the right moment to finish the list, saying, oh, we still have so much more time, but with a blink of an eye, we're both in this room about to graduate, so maybe we can finish it this summer, I don't know. So, I'll be the first to tell you that you will never have the opportune time because you will never be in a perfect environment. If you're waiting for the perfect moment to start achieving great things, stop waiting. Instead, take a look around. Find inspiration from the world that surrounds you. Next year, college will not be easy. Despite the rumors, college is going to be an eye-opener in many different avenues. We are leaving the sheltered home of Kings and stepping into a world of roommates who share different beliefs and different tastes in music, professors that do not show you grace when you miss a deadline, and no home-cooked meals. Instead of focusing on the reasons why you can't, let go of your fears and find inspiration in the things other people take for granted. Although at times it may be hard to remember, but the Lord has placed us on this earth to do great things for His kingdom. We all have a special, distinct purpose. We just need to discover what it is. Each and every one of us will slowly unravel our purpose, maybe after multiple failures and changes in major. Just ask my dad, who was originally wanting to be a doctor until he passed out at the sight of blood. Now he's working in computers, so go Dad. But just an example. Believe it or not, the end result of success is the easy part. To me, it's almost like this speech. At the beginning, more specifically on the plane ride over to Europe, I had no idea what I was going to talk about, but after the original inspiration, I couldn't stop writing. The reason why this is the case is because with the passion and resources necessary, you can do it. The Lord will provide you with exactly the tools needed, whether it is monetary support, knowledge gained in college, or certain relationships and networks of people. The challenge comes from finding these resources. Although they are constantly around us, we often overlook them, taking them for granted, and again, trying to wait for a more opportune time I spoke of earlier. Saying all this, I hope to leave you with a quote. Mr. Raines, otherwise known as Dougie Fresh, should have taught you about this fine man by the name of Winston Churchill. He was the Prime Minister of England during the Second World War and encompassed a wealth of knowledge. He said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." This quote has resonated a lot with my past, and I know it will also have a large effect on my future. Success is not final. Sometimes this point is hard to grasp because it takes a certain amount of humility to demonstrate this. I have been reminded this through being in cheerleading. The morning of states, our coaches often asked us if we wanted to be state champions for 1 more day or 365 more days. Again, we want to believe our success is eternal, but in reality, the things we did in high school and in our entire resume will instantly be erased and basically irrelevant when we get to college. Failure is not fatal. We often learn our greatest lessons through our failures. When you experience the consequences firsthand after you mess up, you are not likely to make the same mistake. I mean, I'm positive that if I missed a question on a quiz, I would most likely get it right on the test. It's the same with life. It is the courage to continue that counts. When things get tough, and trust me, within the next year you will face many challenges, have the courage to continue. Do not be a coward and shy away from your problems, but grasp them in a way in which you can overcome and be successful. Take control of your surroundings, be inspired by people and places, and achieve the things you have been dreaming of. Thank you.